Hello, welcome to unboxing. Well, today it's a new type of RC model. This is a small motorcycle RC model. This is the brand, I don't know anything about it. It's Shen Keyway, Chinese of course. And this model of RC motos is Allegro, okay, a Spanish word. So it's 1/20 scale, so it's very tiny motos. So what you will find in this box, here you will find a motorcycle. Well, this is very tiny, motorizing. Okay, so you have a support in order to hold the motor stand up, and what also you will find this tiny remote control. So it's working in 2.4 GHz band. I will explain later the different elements you will find, and finally just a small bag including the USB charging cable. The connector is not a micro LOSI or a GST. It's a 2.5 millimeters GST connector. You will find it's already shipped in installed in the motos. You will find the 300 milliamps LiPo. So to access to the battery bay, you have to the first time you have to unscrew this screw there. It's already, and to declips like this, and you will find the battery compartment as well as the battery. So I said sorry, 300. It's only 120 milliamps per hour. So it's a very tiny model. Okay, and you can insert like this and reinsert this type of connector, which is if I'm not wrong, 2.5 millimeters connector. Okay, so you after reinstalling the battery doors, so these motos were in order to be able to run standalone, have to include some inertial central. Okay. And thanks to the weight and to this inertial central, it's able to, as soon you're giving a forward-backward movement, is able to run to standalone and stand-up positions. So everything is done. You have two motors, one to perform forward and backward movement, and one tiny motors to turn a little bit the wheel. Okay, so the main motor is 8.5 millimeters by 20 size, chorus motors, and the tiny is 6 millimeters by 12. It's very tiny. Basically, you have a small switch behind, okay, to turn off and off the motors, and the guys can be removed. So it's not very complicated. So in order to disassemble the motor, you need to unscrew 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can access to all the electronics. So the antenna, etc., is more or less correctly tuned to the 2.4 GHz band, and nothing special. I will post some photos on the disassembling parts. What I can say more, you have some suspensions system there in both in front and backward, so it's okay to amortize. If you take the box, maybe you can find, if I'm not wrong, if you remove the tape, you can use this small part as a jumping platform. Okay, so if you want to enjoy it, it's not a problem at all. You just bend the paper thing, you can use as a jump platform, so it's okay. As you can see about the wheel and the style of moto is mainly to be driven into really flat surface without any many obstacle or very any very small granulometries. Okay, so if you are running it on marble or I don't know, and very on your flats, it's perfect. If you plan to drive it on the macadam on the road, be sure that this one don't have a very strong granularity, because with the size of motos, you will have probably some problems. Well, not really problem, but it will jump by itself a lot. So concerning the remote, this one can be installed in right handed like me, or if you press this button, okay, you can change the to left one. Okay, so you have to press again the button to reinstall. So it's a good news. So in order to reinstall, I have to press again, and like this. Okay, so nice for such features. You need only 2 batteries to feed the transmitter. Well, mine came without the battery doors, but it's not a problem. I guess it's just well, it's a very cheap product, so I guess it's a problem with mine. Sorry, I have to try to reclipse. Okay, so what you will find on the remote, a power switch there. Okay, you have a LED indicating the activities, and you will find here a wheel to select the speed mode between the slow and the fast. Okay, if I can put more in the light. You have 2 speed modes, slow and fast. Actually, I'm fast mode. And here you have a small pots here to trim the throttle. Okay, so be sure to put it more or less in the middle to have a neutral position and to not bias the forward and backward movement. So it's a very basic remote. Well, concerning the wheel, you can feel that you have only more binary answers. So turn on right, turn on the left. You don't have really precise control the direction, the steering very precisely. Concerning the forward movement and backward is more analogical, so you can really gauge the power of the throttle with these sticks. Okay, so basically when you turn on the motors, okay, actually I turn on the motors, you have absolutely no noise, but as soon I will turn on the transmitter, okay, maybe I have to turn off. What's happening? Maybe as soon as you have to, okay, I will maybe turn on the transmitter again, and you will hear in theory the gyroscope working. Okay, maybe I didn't plug correctly the LiPo. I will check again. Yes, it's what? Sorry, I didn't plug correctly the LiPo. Sorry. Oops. Okay, now the job is done. Sorry. Oops. So as soon you will turn on the motors and the transmitter, you can hear the motors, the gyroscope including turning, but the wheel is not turning. It's just the internal motors in order to give the stability as soon as possible, which is spinning. Okay, so when you will press the throttle, the wheel will turn. Not a problem. Okay, so you can feel, as I said, the wheel direction is more binary. Right, okay, right, left, right, left, right, left. You don't have a real continuous variation about the steering. So this is probably a main drawback. This is a very basic model. You have a small LEDs inside, well, with some lights. It's very noisy, this central inertial. Anyway, it's like this. Concerning the, it's a fast motors. If you are really driving it, I will turn off the motors because it's very noisy. When you will run these motors, you can have some top speed around 20 kilometers per hour. This is fast motors, is nice. But definitively you need really flat surface. So if you plan to drive it indoors, well, unfortunately, especially if you are in a fast mode, the radius of the steering radius is huge. In my point of view, you need at least something like 5-6 meters in radius. So no, maybe less, 4 meters. So multiply by 2 to have the diameter of the steering you need to perform a full turn. So it's quite large. It means that you cannot really drive it inside a small flat. So you need at least a big living room if you want to run it indoors. Okay, so be aware. But except that, when you drive it, it's very fast. That's good news. And if the ground is not perfectly flat, you will have some micro accidents, you have some flip, etc. But this moto can recover very well for many type of crash. It's just fun, very fun to drive, as you will see on the outdoors videos. So I like it. Well, for me it's very nice motos. Well, it's a good gift for small kids. It's more or less, well, it was durable to the different accident in full speed. Okay, so I didn't have a lot of crash on the top canopy because I did a lot of looping, if I can say, axle on the motos, but only have a minor crash, damage on the top part. It's nothing really special. Well, these two, there is a metallic bars, and to when you will turn in full speed, not in full speed, at very low speed, the motor will turn on this axis. Okay, so I think over time this part with this plastic will be damaged or will pop out. Okay, so versus time I think it will break. Well, but the good news that if you are in your motor is stopped, if you press the throttle, the motor will recover the stand-up position, so it's working. So that's the good news. I mean that you don't need to each time to launch your motor by your hands to have a straight line. So that's the good news. Well, I think if you can jump, you can also probably perform some wheeling, so probably drive few micro instant on back wheels. That can be fun. Okay, so well, the radio connection is well, actually is around 20-30 meters maximum. Okay, but if you can optimize the position of the antenna inside and the motors, I think you can go probably over 40-50 meters. Okay, I think I will finish this small unboxing and very well, not very testing, but you will see some outdoors videos. So to conclude, it's a nice little gift for 21-22 bucks actually. You have a 2.4 GHz control. The top speed is interesting. It's recovering well from different type of crouch by itself. You can start from 0 kilometers and it will be in a moto position by itself. The main drawbacks is probably that the steering radius is huge to run it most of the time indoors, and you don't have a very precise steering control because it's not analogical. It's not directive. Okay, so well, I will end this small unboxing. Thank you for watching. It was the review of the Shanghai Y Allegro model, a 120 scale motor LC moto. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Oh chérie, tu sais, j'ai l'impression qu'il y avait beaucoup de flou.
Il faut tout refaire donc.
Mais regarde, j'ai essayé toujours.
Ben c'est ce mode là.
Ah, c'était encore l'autre mode?
Mais je sais pas, ouais, il y avait beaucoup de flou. Beaucoup.
Mais regarde. Ouais. Il n'était pas terrible ce flou parce que tout de suite, je bougeais. Mais il y avait beaucoup quand même.
Ouais,